Oh, it's Moana.
Sahuagin bin Laden.
Okay.
Or something.
I'm just
You got enough books there.
just the two.
Mm,
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're there.
Well,
Oh, it's an ad.
we're good. Thank you so much for
Skip the
joining
ad.
us tonight. Just
You
like
don't
you,
need to get paid.
just like it says. Oh, video's on. Just like it says, The Last Enemy, episode 2. If you didn't watch the first one, we're gonna recap that. If you don't know, which you should, we have been playing this campaign for what now? Like
Probably close to a year.
close to a year? And it was right when the book came out, so it's about then. If you want to look it up.
Was it? I feel like
We
it was
started
like,
playing before the book.
wait.
True.
Yeah, I feel like it was like July because I don't feel like it came out till like late.
We did like a
late summer, yeah.
prequel.
Have we only been playing for 6 months?
Yeah, I feel like we have.
Oh.
We did like a prequel, so that would make sense. It's just something kind of to get it ready for it. Which honestly, the prequel was fun because it was my own horror of making, but now it's more the book, which makes sense because that's what we're doing. Anyway, there's like 4 more things we could do in the book, but this is the last enemy. That's what this is called, this section. And so we're going to kind of stop here for now, maybe forever. So we don't know. We don't know because we could all die, really.
maybe
It's-
forever.
I'm not hinting at everyone's death. It's just saying.
I'm not hinting. I'm just saying you are going to die. That's where
Just
he
saying.
was going.
Anyway, so last time we met with the citizens of Saltmarsh. We also met with the council, and we ended up we ended up going to a very serious meeting where essentially you were volunteered and you agreed to that.
Sure.
To go and infiltrate the Sahuagin, but I call them Salagin
doesn't
because
sound
it
right.
just doesn't
It
sound
Did
right.
someone correct you in the comments
No.
or something?
That was just me researching.
I don't drink it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna just to break all the tension from this point on and remove anything. I'm just gonna start calling them sag wagons.
As you can.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, why not?
so
You know what? You'll know what I'm talking
Sahuagin Fortress was
Bloody fish and
once
sag wagons.
it was once the lizard folk stronghold. Since then, it's been kind of submerged, and it's a dangerous place. It's severely overrun with these horrible creatures, and what we learn from them is basically that they're just bred for war and raiding and piracy and all sorts of murder. And there's no quarter, and they pretty much just eat everything they kill, and they're horrible. Anyway, so you guys are meant to find out. You've essentially undertaken a infiltration mission to go
Did we check
in,
the sound? Is the sound working?
Yeah, we already checked.
find the information
making
that you
sure.
need, and then get out
it.
if you can.
That's right. We are not sent to kill anybody, but
We'll probably kill everything here if we don't die first.
probably.
I'm not gonna say how many there are, but you still could probably do it. No, it gets worse. All right. Anyway, so you're currently have been blessed by our good druid to breathe
Breathe
underwater.
underwater for 24 hours. So let's do this quickly.
Hopefully, you get out before that.
That's
If
okay.
not, you
I'll
can
just do it
cast it
again.
That's why I made them give us potions.
Yes, they did give us potions,
Of water breathing, right?
almost erroneously, but they
And we have one too.
but they have them and they are prepared to use them.
Yes.
Should this one fall, because that would be awful.
What?
No one's safe, guys. You were behind enemy lines in the worst place.
He's gonna kill me, guys.
Last thing
It's
that
okay, I
happened,
can't heal you, so it doesn't matter.
they swam down from their ship.
We
They
don't have
came-
any clerics.
They decided to go by sea, and they were
Did we
led
get
by.
any healing potions?
We did.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yes. I
Yes.
believe you did.
We have 4 healing
You got
kits and
some
2
cool
healing
arrows.
potions.
Yeah.
You got some adamantine. Adamantine?
adamantine.
Adamantinium?
Adamantium.
Mm?
Aluminium.
Aluminium. He got some
Adamantium?
really strong arrows. Can I turn this a little bit? It's like right on my kneecap.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, everybody.
my
I'm just in a lot of pain. I just wasn't saying anything. Anyways,
So dumb.
I know, but here we are. Anyway, so last thing that happened, they swam upwards into the place, and there was a secret door that they were told about, which wasn't so secret before, but it was. To anyone that doesn't know this place, it's totally a secret. They
Isn't that the true, like, with
Quickly-
anything?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, it was very true. But they murdered, I should say, Mark's polite character, whatever. He's the same person. He killed them both like
So
2
we
seconds.
distracted. We helped.
I was a key member of that assassination.
And they got through the door, which was great. The bad news is there was a raiding party getting ready to leave because they're nocturnal.
What were there, like 9,
They're no,
11,
no, less than
15,
that. No,
47?
yes,
7, if I remember right, 7 including the 2 that we killed.
8 including the 2 that you killed.
Okay, 6.
So now
So we have 6 left.
they opened the door essentially, sneaking through, and just as they started coming through, a whole squad was walking out.
So there's 6 in that room.
There are 6 in that room,
And we walked into the room.
and you walked into the room.
Okay.
This place is very wet, but it is not submerged. It's about ankle deep.
wet.
And
Wet.
roll for initiative.
Yay!
This is one of my favorite sayings of all time.
I actually
I
rolled
just
bad
listened
for
to your
initiative this
podcast
time,
again,
guys.
first watch, and like I love that part where you talk about that because it's so true.
Which
That moment where
Oh,
you
yeah.
roll for initiative, because when the DM or like somebody says it, you're like, yes, let's do this. Why did I just write roll for initiative? What's wrong with me? All right.
Because you want to roll.
All right,
for
what
it.
is? I do need to roll actually several times. Oh, no. Okay. What are your numbers?
16.
No. I mean, that's good.
7.
Austin got 16.
I usually,
Tatian got 7.
this whole campaign, I've been done really well with initiative.
Key. What did you roll?
Sebentine.
17.
You.
Okay. Oceanus got 18.
When it comes to dexterity, I could not roll higher than you. That's just the rule.
Why?
Because I have a 10.
It will never
I am
happen.
twice as dexterous as you.
Yeah.
Out of dexterous people, he is the most. Alright. Good golly. Well, they rolled close to each other in a cluster, which is nice. And
Gosh,
horrible
good
at the same
golly.
time. Sorry, I'm
Is
not.
this your fight song?
No, but I have free royalty free music. Free royalty free music. Redundant, I know. We don't even need music. We'll just
That's
listen
just
to
me.
Mark. All right.
Please tell me you're familiar with what I was singing.
Was it Final Fantasy?
Oh, I'm so proud.
I absorb things. I don't know things. I just absorb them. I don't really use them at all.
Final Fantasy is wonderful.
If it's battle
You
music
will-
that you can
and
remember,
everyone
it's
should
probably
love it.
Final Fantasy.
That is true. You're probably absolutely true.
Ding, 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 ding,
That was my back in the era where text tones were a thing. That was my text tone.
That is a great text tone. That's not what I wanted. Alright, it's fine, whatever. Okay, so first up we have Oceanus, who immediately grabs his trident and does something kind of unexpected. He sprints right at them. You see him filled with rage as he just starts charging towards them. And he rolls a 17 to hit the front guy,
Who's
which
the
is
front?
the biggest guy who has 4 arms.
Well, Oceanus did this?
Oceanus
Oh, I
just
thought you were
charged
saying
in.
the other. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he
God.
just springs into action from the
Okay.
door, and just you see the rage in his eyes. and he goes and charges, and he strikes him.
Trying to find my spells.
Oh no! I'm just kidding. Actually, it's pretty good. 7 damage. So he just runs up and stabs the front guy, the big guy. He's about 6 feet tall.
Ah, here we go.
So there,
Horrible.
there is a big guy.
There is a big guy.
Is there any cover?
There is some minimal cover. This room, there is some stonework that has been moved, some scaffolding. This actually, as you walk in here, just as a cursory glance that this is happening, it's been tiled recently. Blue little tiles and things that they've pieced together. Surprising,
mosaic?
perhaps. Yeah, very beautiful. It's interesting that you would see this in here, but
Silly sag wagons.
unless you know about Savagines, then perhaps you might not. But anyway, next we have
Me.
Key.
Me.
Yes.
Me.
Yes. Yes.
So cover. Is there any
I would
You
say
mentioned-
half cover behind some somewhat scaffolding. Somewhat.
within move action?
Yes. Everything in this room is within move action
Okay,
for all of
okay,
you. Even you.
Let's see.
It is.
Even you.
Wow, it's a small room.
It's not that big. And there's a lot of you in here. One on one side, one on the other. Charge!
I'm going to move behind the scaffolding for half cover,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is a +2. Is that right?
It
I
is.
believe so. Then I'm going to.
For the sake of time, it is.
Nope.
And it
That's-
probably is.
It is.
Yes.
Then I am going
Check that
to
last time.
fire un arrow. Oh. Let me.
By the-
Do, 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 do. I just gotta get to this again.
You're fine.
I always have to. remember.
Golly gee, mister.
Yeah.
That's the.
Have your stuff ready, bro. Just kidding.
Okay.
She's sneaky cute.
She looks like a little elf.
Advantage on.
I'm just
attack rolls
using my
against
time powers, bro.
What is it, Mobius? What is
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
Yeah. Slow mo.
I am going to fire at Big Boy.
Big boy.
Big ol' boy. And
boy.
with me,
Jordan.
with mine assassinate, I get advantage.
Because you have someone neighboring him.
C. And
Almost
that would
associated
be
strengths.
a 20. Did that hit?
It sure does.
Does that hit Big Boy? Okay.
Yes.
So just as a. Well, that kind of negates that. That's interesting. Anyway, we'll have to talk about that offline. Anyway, I'm going to. Let's see, that is. That'll be 8.
Yay. By the way, if we ever lose you, I'm sorry. We will be back.
+1.
Wait, are we?
No, we're not at all.
Okay.
It just has happened on every stream recently.
And then.
Oh.
What? The buzz?
We're like the same person. We're like, Alright.
And then I'm going to. Let's see. Use a superior. No.
Just watch as Key just takes out everybody for us.
Just
It'll
doing
happen.
these two.
I hope so.
We won't even get a turn. Yeah, it'll be great.
I hope so.
All
Please
6 of
do.
them.
Yeah. Well,
We can move through this quickly.
13 points of damage on this big old
Yes.
boy.
doesn't he get 2 attacks per creature in the room?
No.
I'm pretty sure he does.
If I remember correctly. Wow. How much total?
13
Wow.
with
Nice.
an adamant. Wait, hold on. It
Wow.
hit, so it was an automatic crit.
That it was
See, that's what I'm talking about. See?
Solara all over again.
You weren't wrong.
72.
Okay.
The
72.
music makes me so
72
nervous.
damage?
No, 72%.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, holy fudge, dude.
One shot everything in
How did
here.
that happen?
Alright. You did. Actually, I think I know this one. I've done enough of these that I kind of know what they are.
I don't like the music. It makes me way too nervous.
Good.
Turn it down.
No. Your allies receive advantage on all attacks versus the target until the start of your next turn.
You're
So everyone
welcome.
attack that guy. That's essentially what that means. Okay.
So yeah, he had
Thanks.
13 damage on that.
Everybody has advantage
I'm so
against
scared.
him
Please
specifically.
don't- please don't. It's, we're gonna die. Gonna die here. This is where we'll die.
Make it less intense.
We'll die
Is
here.
it just for the turn?
Yeah, it's until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay, next we have Alston.
I am going to use a second level Bane spell. So 4 creatures. Other than the big guy, is there anything else that distinguishes any of them apart?
They are all wearing various stuff,
Uh-huh.
but there's nothing that's like, they're all horrifying.
Nothing that to
Baring
me
your
would make
teeth.
me say, okay, that's
They're all very menacing.
that guy
equally.
does that. That guy does that.
Definitely the big guy.
Okay. So
You can see that they value strength right away.
Yeah, I'll hit him and the three closest to him. They need to roll charisma saving throws.
He fails. He fails. He succeeds.
They need to beat a 15.
Well, he got a 19, so I mean, there's no way to.
Yeah.
So how many? 3?
4 of them.
4 of
There's
them.
4 of them.
So 2 succeed, 2 fail. The guy in the front, he fails, and then his friend.
Big boy.
Yes.
Big boy fails.
So they're under Bane.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is
Boom.
attack rolls and saving throws subtract a d4.
Subtract D4 on their attack rolls.
Any attack roll or saving throw.
Good to know.
I think every time you cast that, you should say, "I cast boom."
That's why I did that. All right.
I was worried by it.
Okay, so next we have.
Not me.
Probably bad boys.
Unfortunately, yes, it is their time to shine.
Because I rolled a 7, guys.
Oh, all right.
7 is more than
I'm
6.
too blessed to be
It
stressed.
is. That
Alright.
is a good way to look at it.
Oh boy. All right. The first one. He's not the guy, the big guy. He's currently being attacked like crazy, so he's actually not next. He isn't anyway. Natural 1.
Nice. I saw that. I testify.
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 He was. He's not the guy
Everybody
that
did it. So
you
we're
had
good.
banged, but he starts to just go towards you guys, and one of the guys that's freaking out with Bane, he trips over his foot and he cuts himself on his blade, causing. Can't pick up the D4. 3 damage to himself.
I wish we had some
See?
kind of map.
I hurt people without having to actually do anything to them.
I'm sorry, I don't have a map. I was going to, but
Well,
Ninos.
can we like draw where they are?
Yes.
On your forehead.
All
I
right.
don't want to.
Next, natural 20.
Don't make me
Ooh,
do
wow. It's a night of extremes, isn't it?
You see them all going for Oceanus, by the way.
Because they
They
don't
look-
like him.
They're-
They're
forward.
insane. More than that. Unfortunately, crit short is a thing. So this could be immediate death. Like, I'm not even joking. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's really bad.
a bad one.
Oh, shoot.
Did
Oh,
Oceanus die? What did you do, David? What did
Oh,
you do?
no.
What? He lost his head. His arm. His leg.
It's called disemboweled. The target has disadvantage for the rest of the encounter and suffers damage rolled each round until healed. So the Saladin that looks at him just immediately grabs him by the throat and just slashes his stomach, and you just see it cuts deep, really deep. And he starts bleeding profusely, and it's causing him 6 damage per turn.
Wow.
That's bad.
That's not good.
Ooh, and you just hear him scream out, just ah, just like this intense scream. And next, he misses. It was close. It was a natural 20. It rolled off. What is happening? All right, the other 3 miss, and then next we have Tatiana.
Okay.
Jeez.
I
Nothing but
need.
ones and
I need
20s.
to know where everybody is.
Okay.
This is important.
I didn't move.
Hold on.
You're talking
Pencil.
about the bad guys.
Do a pencil.
Pencil makes sense.
Do it lightly,
All right.
so we can erase when they die, or when we die. By the way.
I'm really having a hard time not reaching across and fidgeting with that tripod. It's good.
Remove temptation.
And then we have Oceanus right here. Right. And then we have some scaffolding. And we have Key. And then Alston.
Where's the
There's an
door?
angry look on your face. Just saw playback.
And this is the door we just came through? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just watching everything a few seconds in delay.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
I get
because
to watch-
Oceanus ran.
3 times, especially when you talk
Who's the
about
guy
it.
with
I
the
get
big,
to,
the four
and I get
arms?
to watch that sexy beast the whole time.
Oh yeah. He's so
Sorry, what?
Who's the guy with the big, the
Oh no,
four
not
arms?
that,
the
not
big guy?
that one.
SC.
I know.
That
Let's see.
one.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So this is kind of what we're looking at. So just to show you
All right.
them, not. I'm sorry.
I know.
The ones who are here and present.
Which side are we on?
Okay.
Next campaign I run, I'm doing minis.
Are we on that side or this side?
Only for battles, not for.
We're on this side. We're right here, and they're all right here, and Oceanus is right here because he's dumb.
Cause he's stupid.
He is.
He made a mistake. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Foolhardy.
All right. Next.
Okay, I
Is
can't do
Tatiana.
what I wanted to do then because he ran up there, unless I just don't care and I kill him.
You talking about Ice Knife?
No, I'm
Moonbeam.
talking about something else.
Oh.
A new one. A new one, guys.
Oh, I know the one.
So I am going to. Let's see. So I probably won't be able to use this one later
I'm
on.
actually pretty nervous at this point.
Don't
For
say
Oceanus.
that.
Well,
Be
because
quiet.
Oceanus.
Okay, I'm panicking.
Freaking disemboweled
I don't know
on
what I'm
first
doing.
move.
Who am I?
That's the point of the music.
You're such a jerk. Why do you do this to me?
You're essentially in a form of hell. Water temples suck.
Okay, I'm
Video
sorry,
game I've
guys.
ever played. Water level
Sure.
sucks the worst.
Okay.
Good. I
since
was
I've-
worried
I've-
you were gonna water it down.
I'm
for
going
us.
to cast Moonbeam.
I mean, I didn't want
Die,
to go wet blanket.
Oceanus. No, I understand. No, I understand.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. It's not the one I wanted to do, but it works.
It hasn't
Every
failed
time
us
you say
before.
moonbeam, I think moon pie.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
She starts throwing moon
Okay.
pies at people.
So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on. It's a 40-foot high cylinder, and it's 100 and. Well, wait, no, that's my 120
40 what?
feet.
120 radius.
Well,
We're all dead.
it doesn't say.
It's a
Oh, it's a
nuclear
5-foot
blast.
radius. So are they like within 5 feet of each other?
4D what?
Um,
4D8?
who's-
I can't see because your hand.
4D.
I think.
All of these guys.
4D.
Are in,
Not that guy.
so these guys are in 5
1, 2,
foot.
3, 4,
So
5. Yeah,
4D
5 of them
foot.
are.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna center it so that it gets everybody.
Good. Cool.
Okay.
She just moved being 4 people.
Ghostly flames
You
that
moon
cause your
4 people?
pain.
That's
It must take a
inappropriate.
She just turned
Okay.
around.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh, are any of them the Bane guys? They gotta roll minus D4 if they are.
9.
Oh, you have advantage on all of them too.
All right. Well, I don't.
You'll be happy to know all of them failed because each of them rolled under 5.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm just
Nice.
like
10.
5, 4, 5, 3, 5.
Is this the D10?
I doubt they beat your
that's 8.
wisdom or your
Where's-
charisma.
where's
I mean,
10?
so- or
This is
what
10?
it, Constitution?
Yes.
This is 10.
Big money, big money, big money.
13!
Nice.
Right? Because that's 10?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's 0.
Shut up.
Everyone's bad. Minus 13. Minus 13. that's a sweet move.
Are they especially weak to radiant damage? Probably not. They're fish.
I don't know.
Okay.
They're definitely not undead. Alright. Including
Because it is radiant.
El Campeon. Alright. Nice move. So, out of just the darkness from the ceiling, it's all wet and drippy down here. And all of a
Drippy.
sudden, just this intense light just appears out of nowhere and just starts frying them. Smells fishy. Alright, next we have the big guy.
Oh, big boy.
The big boy.
Oh, he
Big
goes
boy.
very, very last.
Is there any other like place for cover? Is it just right here?
It's essentially that's it.
Okay.
You just
That's-
went through the
that's
door.
where
Unless
I
you went
am.
back
Alright.
out of the room. Kind of.
As
in
a
the-
bonus action, can I like
Does the Bane count against that? Minus D4.
Well, does it negate a natural 20? It would just negate the damage. Did it say anything about the roll?
It's it's the attack roll. That's what it's for.
So it's not
It's
natural
minus
20.
D4 on
Or
the
is it a
attack
natural
roll.
20?
no?
I would say no because it's technically
I mean,
being. Yeah. Okay.
you're DM, so
No, I'm gonna say for this in this case.
No.
No.
That's what you want to say.
No, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Either way, it's a hit, but it's not chop them in half hit,
Disembowel.
which isn't great when it's the guy that happens to be
Yeah.
going nuts right now. Okay, good to know. Well, either way, he does hit. Oh gosh.
they call him Big Papa.
Big Papa. Of course, he rolled the highest damage. Okay, 8 and then 5.
I never do that.
14, 1. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing that
Hold
wasn't doubled.
Whoa.
21 damage on Oceanus. He comes up with his trident and stabs him and pins him. He actually walks him across the room and pins him against the wall. And then he starts pointing with his other hands to go get you guys over there. Like he's taking this personal. And next we have top of the round, Key.
Oceanus.
Oceanus. Oh shoot.
And he has advantage.
He does have advantage. 5, that's not good. 19!
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Keep those guts in you, buddy.
Alright. He is actually going to use. Oh, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He heals himself for 9 damage. Woo! So he just grabs his stomach just where it's split open, where he's currently being stabbed, and tries to heal himself while getting pinned. Alright, that's all he was able to do. Alright, now we have Key. Love royalty free music.
Okay. Is
It's fantastic.
it is Oceanus within 5 feet of Big Boy?
He is being pinned by him, so yes.
Excellent. So my sneak attack, I get damage
It is
against him.
still
Oh,
an appropriate
man.
thing, yes.
Yay! Wait, do I get advantage on this guy from the
you
critical?
said till the end of your turn, right?
Wasn't it till the end of my turn with my critical?
That's what I heard.
So I get advantage on
Yeah.
it.
So you get advantage plus your sneak, which
Excellent.
wasn't there something about that?
Well, no, that just means I get extra
Double,
damage.
double damage.
Oh,
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Let me roll my critical first. Because
Don't
I'm
do
using
it.
another adamantine arrow. 25.
25.
See.
Damage?
No, 25%.
Oh, okay. I'm a smart man. I'm not a smart man. Nicked an artery. The target must make a successful DC 12 Constitution save or suffer an additional 1d8 every round until it saves. He beat it.
Okay.
Either way, it's doubled.
This one, I am going to use a superiority die as well for
I did
goading
double the
attack.
Oceanus damage that one time. So it's,
Oh, am I supposed to be doubling mine?
yes.
Oh, then
For
that means
crits?
it was 26 last round against Big Boy.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah. You just said 13.
We're going for high damage this campaign. Just like everything happens.
D8.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can go ahead and have them roll a wisdom saving throw. DC 16 for Big Boy.
He beats it.
Okay. So
Wait, wisdom.
wisdom.
Hold on. I think he probably got it. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, let's see.
He's He's like unaffected. He's so focused on killing Oceanus that he's like, I don't care. He's picking him up with both of his hands
Oh
and
my
stabbing him at the same time.
So this
Terrifying.
so this damage is
He's like about
doubled.
to bite his head off.
Oh my goodness. This damage is doubled, right?
Epic tier.
Yeah.
Headshot.
56 points of damage.
Oh man.
Dead instantly. That's sweet.
He's too focused.
So
Because
the one who was
The
attacking,
champion
Big
is down.
he was
so-
the one that was getting Oceanus.
so just
Yes.
just for a point here. So
What'd you
because
he should
Oceanus
have rolled minus D4 on his saving throw too. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, that actually would have saved. Either way,
Yeah.
he's not really.
Yeah, he's dead either way.
Wisdom or not.
Um,
he's toast.
So I used goading attack on him, and because Oceanus was within 5 feet of him, I got my sneak attack. So that's an extra D8 and 2D6. It's for a total of 28 that is doubled to 56.
Jeez. Toast. He's toast. He has a lot of life, but not that much anymore. Alright, because what you guys already done. Alright, so the arrow zips out of nowhere, just from around the corner, and just hits him right in the temple out the other side, and he just
Ew.
falls. Just the crack, just like falls over, and Oceanus falls with him. Managing to stay upright. No, falls flat. But that's fine. he's in trouble. All right.
That's gotta.
Next we have Alston.
Oh.
I gotta figure out if I can like turn that level of like death into an intimidate toward others in battle.
In certain circumstances, I allow intimidation as a free action. You know, you did roll natural big numbers on it.
Was this one of those situations?
I will allow it.
Let's
What
try
are
it.
you gonna say? Intimidation. Or yell?
Oh. I rolled.
you
I
better
rolled.
just
I
watch
rolled a
out.
6. So it's
Tim
like,
Curry's.
hey, guys, you're next.
You're next, guys. And they're like, they can't even hear you because they're all growling and
Yeah.
screaming at the death of their.
That's
And
right,
they also
Billy
don't
boy. I'm
understand.
coming for you.
All right. Next we have Alston.
I'm going to
You
run
see
in.
the Sahuagin running at Oceanus.
I'm gonna run in and grab the other guy
Wait,
that's been
that's not
banged.
true. The other guy that's been.
The other guy
banged.
that's been banged.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab him with Charnel Touch.
He's right in the front, so you're charging him.
Yeah.
Jeez. Brave no.
He needs to roll a saving throw.
He rolled a 10. What's the saving throw?
It's 16.
60. No, he doesn't
So-
beat it. Is it intelligence or wisdom?
It is
Or
Constitution.
Constitution. He does
Yeah.
not beat it. Nope. Not even close.
Okay, so he takes 3 necrotic.
3 necrotic.
Yeah.
Necrotique.
Necrotic.
So you just run up and just grab him. Like, alright, so you kind of like swing it around him because he's momentum. He almost doesn't see you. Like at first. And then you just, just tackle his leg.
Yeah.
And,
He's not gonna be
because
happy.
he's tall. I mean, each of these guys are about 6 foot and up.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you're like, wait, what is this? What is that? All right, next we have one of the Sahuagin. He sees his master fall. Oh wait, it's their turn. He
So the big guy's
fails.
dead. Okay.
The other one fails. And it fails big time. That one succeeds. And that one fails. Okay. The ones that are up next, you can see them visibly frightened by the fact that their raiding captain was just struck down quickly. And they are afraid of Key at the moment and have a disadvantage on their attacks against him. And
They're frightened of him specifically.
yes. But that can also spread depending on what's going on. That being said, they are in a blood frenzy. You see them just like going crazy from the sight of the blood from Oceanus and from the captain.
So they're
And-
like sharks.
Yes, very much.
Where is Oceanus? Is he still there?
He's laying down against the ground over here.
So he's right here now?
Yes, against the wall. They're not charging him, but they are charging all of you. This particular one takes a swing at you. Does a
Which what?
14 hit?
Who?
No.
Alston?
Uh-uh.
No. Okay, so the one that you're attacking is just like and then another one comes up and tries to stab and just misses you. And then the one that is, no. Oh, next we have Tatiana.
Me?
Yes.
Wait, but aren't they supposed to go?
Not all of them.
Oh,
They did. They got afraid.
okay.
They like stopped, because it was just like this sudden like, oh whoa, captain's down. Like that's not what we
Wait a minute.
expected to happen.
Okay, so I am going to cast. Hold on. Find it again.
Encounters like these can last so long, but like in reality, how fast they're happening is so funny.
I keep losing my spells. Here they are. Okay, I'm going to cast Wind Wall. This is a new one, right? Because they're all like bunched,
Yeah, they're all bunched.
right? And he's over here.
Yeah.
No one's else is in that way.
He is.
Where is he?
He's right on front.
I'm grabbing one of them right now.
Never mind. You always ruin everything.
I've got to be in the action to fight, so.
Whatever. Then you have to deal with it. I'm just kidding.
Hang on.
Because you know what? This would have killed everybody. But whatever. You just have to be in the center of
You
attention.
might use that later, so don't worry about it. There's
Fine.
definitely some
Exactly.
Fine,
I'm trying
fine,
not to
fine,
spend all
fine.
the spells yet.
blow everything up in the first
Yeah.
room and then we're done.
Yeah.
Let's rest.
Use cantrips while you can.
I guess I still have my moonbeam, so I'll just because it doesn't count as a spell, like a spell again because it's already cast.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's currently available.
All right. Okay. Hold on, guys. I have to change my because you were in the way again.
Hello, new alien.
Everyone's
welcome,
always in
welcome.
the way of my spells. My spells are so destructive.
I thought you wanted
I know, but like,
a high destruction druid. Someone spent a little time killing.
okay, all right. So I'm going to move it onto where it can get the most of the people and not hurt him.
What are you? Oh, the moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Well, it's essentially right behind them and just starts burning them
Yeah.
as they're running. So it's the same. It's all of them now.
So they have to
It's-
do a Constitution.
How much they have to beat?
I should make him
One.
do it. Just kidding. You
You
are
could,
our
I
captain.
2 beat it, 3 did not.
Beat what?
Oh wait, yes. They 2 did not get whatever. They beat the save. The saving throw. 2 of them beat it.
Okay.
The rest did not.
There's no. You didn't do any disadvantages. Okay. Just
Well,
making
one
sure.
had a -3 before the last guy. Well, he still didn't beat it, but like
Okay.
technically, I guess still roll that.
Yeah.
All right
Just to suck
then.
even more.
Okay.
Fail
So.
harder.
But the moonbeam is right on the guy that you're.
Haha.
it just-
15.
You're like, oh.
15.
15 damage.
On how many? What did you say? 2?
That
3?
kills them all.
Which ones?
All of them.
It killed all of them?
All
I
of
thought
them.
it didn't hit.
It didn't hit everybody.
Oh.
Did they take half on a fail?
Sorry.
They do actually.
Yeah.
That is true. They do take half.
I'm gonna do some quick math. Hold on. Okay. 2 are up. 2 are up. The one that he's attacking.
Okay, because the ones that succeeded, they
But that's not a stat throw.
still take 7.
That's a stat
Yeah. Okay, so I think 7. So 2 are up. But the one that has Bane on him and the other one in the back. So, jeez. Alright. Okay.
It works.
Wow, that moonbeam. Alright, next we have,
I
since
forgot that I had
people
that,
are
so
gone now.
I forgive you for being in the way.
What in the world? This is the 3rd natural 20 I've rolled as the bad guy.
You can't have this dice anymore.
It's amazing.
It's all 20s and 1s.
Here, take this one. Give me that one.
So 9 is 6s and 7s.
You can't have that anymore.
56.
Who's
The guy
who's
that-
he going after? Me?
He's running past.
Because they
and
don't
sees-
like you.
Yes, he's very upset at you. He comes running
'Cause
towards you.
you are just deadly.
Yeah.
Does that affect my? I guess it doesn't matter if I got crit on.
Yeah, fortunately.
That's
54. Grievous hurt. Roll twice on this chart and apply both of
Okay.
So 2 crits.
Ooh, no, just 2 these.
Yeah.
It's not the damage.
Right.
Uh oh.
Okay, 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 okay.
What happened?
Same thing that happened to Oceanus 94
No.
was one of them. So you are suffering the damage rolled. So this guy has he rolled a 1. So you're taking 5 damage total. You're lucky comparatively to what he could have
Good.
done. And then that is not it's not doubled because of this particular one, which is nice. But then the second one is vicious laceration. The target must make a successful Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yes. Or suffer an additional 1d8.
22.
You beat it. Good. Out of as bad as this could have been with double. Oh my gosh! Don't roll 50s if you gosh. Okay, so you take a total of 4 damage with that one.
I was so nervous we're gonna lose Key there. I was like, he's dead. We've lost him.
Close.
So
Okay,
5
so
every
explain
round.
what happened. 5 every round until I'm healed.
Yes.
Okay.
Or out of combat, and you can patch it up and stuff like that. It's just a
We've got
really
healing
deep.
kits.
It's a
Okay.
deep cut. So the one charges towards you with his trident faster than you expected, jumping around the moonbeam,
Okay.
almost actually through it. But he's like Constitution, just like just coming through, just like ripping through it, surprising you, and just stabs you with his trident. It catches you like on the shoulder, and it slits through your chest muscles, and it's just this intense pain. I stole your d20, and it is
No,
now.
I gave that to you. You can't have this one anymore. That's what you have.
The weight,
No,
though.
the
This
red
is
is
so
mine.
light. It makes me sad. I don't like
And he
it
rolls
at
a
all.
20.
You can't have dice anymore.
I like my dice.
He set it down. That
Oh,
wasn't a
okay,
real roll.
okay.
That
Did I
doesn't
really
count.
roll another
No,
natural
you
20?
didn't. You
Well,
didn't.
good,
You just
because
sat it
it's
down.
There, it's not. It is. The one that's baned. The one that he's attacking
Oh,
you.
Okay.
He rolls a 16.
Minus 1d4.
Minus
It doesn't
1d4.
matter.
15. Okay. Alright, so he's just like, get off me! He's like trying to hit you, but he just can't get you. You're just too quick. Next, top of the round,
So which ones are dead?
Oceanus. No one is dead. Oh,
What do you mean they're not dead? You just told.
sorry.
Killed a bunch of them.
This one, and this one, and then these two are alive.
Okay.
And Alston's right here.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. Okay.
None of them are dead.
No, I thought you were talking about this round. Did any of them
Wait,
die?
what?
Alright. Oceanus.
Can I see that? The map of the
He
map.
stands up and leans against the
If
wall.
you
Just like, oh gosh. That's all he does for his round. He's too weak to do
He
anything
should
at the
just
moment.
sit down. He shouldn't get up.
He stood up and he's trying to gather himself. That's all he manages to do.
Like,
It is now Key's turn. Kind of. Yeah, but he healed.
Oh.
He healed. So
how did
like
he heal?
he has healing.
He can heal?
Mhm.
How come he hasn't used this until
It
now?
wasn't necessary. He healed Nilcio. Alright, anyway. So now it is Key's turn.
He's holding out on us.
I am going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Which you can do.
I'm going to use my move action to move around the scaffolding, and then I'm going to fire at him.
Gotcha. Like around the other side?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So half cover still.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with your advantage, he still managed to swamp over that. It was crazy. That would have been terrifying to see out of this.
Oh
These
no,
being
I don't. I
fried,
don't get
just
that.
like
I don't get advantage.
just gonna destroy you.
So that is a hit with an adamantine arrow, which means that is a critical,
Yes, it is.
and that's a 34.
I love this thing that you have.
And I don't have advantage against him, so I don't get that.
He's stunned for 1 round, nauseating injury. So wherever it hit him, it makes him just so sick.
Probably in the gut.
Yeah.
Which means... And then
You
I am
shot him in the Jeez.
30 points of damage.
30 points at well. There's no second round, but he's
If
dead.
that was
30 points of
doubled
damage.
because of the
Yeah, he's
critical.
dead. He's super dead. All right.
Super
those,
dead.
Those arrows.
They're
All right.
mean.
Next we have Alston.
I am
The one
going
that's fighting you is
to continue with my charnel touch, but not with the intention to kill. Constitution save.
Okay. You rolled an 8.
Failed.
9 total.
Okay.
It does bring him down. You are now out of initiative.
That would have been 5 necrotic.
Gosh, you guys. That could have been so much worse, but it definitely wasn't great. Alright, he's unconscious, kind of.
Because of the second fail, he is actually now frightened of me,
Okay.
and I am going to intimidate him with advantage.
Yeah, when I say he's unconscious, I mean he's out of combat. He just falls to the ground, just desiccated, almost dead. Hanging on by that much.
So I don't know if he does. I don't know if he speaks common. I'm assuming he does. But with the 25 intimidation, I am going to say, "Tell me about this place. Everything. I want to know."
I mean, he gets to roll, right? But
20.
no, but like disadvantage because you're frightening him.
Well, I had advantage on the frightened. Yeah, he's frightened. So
Oh yeah, he is frightened.
I don't know
That's
what
right.
kind of.
No, you're right. So so he just wide-eyed, just looking around the room, and
How big's the army?
so he sits there for a second. And he just starts looking around. He's just terrified, and he just puts up his hands, and they're just shaking. I mean, he's bleeding.
Uh-huh.
He's also mostly. He's just, you see, like, just no color to him.
Uh-huh.
Before he was, like, this scaly blue. Now he just looks like this, like, lifeless, barely hanging on grayish blue creature. And his eyes are sunken in, and immediately he says, I can't count.
When I'm done with you, there will be no place for you in your afterlife. Tell me in your terms, how big?
Sokolov, forgive me. And he covers his head, and then he says, maybe 200, 300.
Can I hear this interaction from across
You just-
the room?
Just peg a guy in the head, and you just see him just like draining a guy to the ground. It's terrifying.
Where
it's
are
not,
you?
It's not natural at all. It's very upsetting.
Where are your leaders?
In the lower dungeon,
What,
the lowest part of the dungeon. He's just like, please.
what traps are waiting?
We don't have much traps. Maybe 1 or 2 net traps.
I'll walk in that.
You have a map,
I'll walk.
by the way. The
Okay.
lizard folk provided it.
Oh, okay.
I'll limp over in
We
that
didn't know
direction. And
He points out right here that there's a trap. And you're like, show me. He's like, there.
Right, yeah.
when are they planning to march on?
When's the invasion?
He just said, I don't know that information. They don't give me that kind of information. I
But
tell
there
you,
is
I
an
would.
invasion.
Huh?
Oh yes. Most definitely.
Well, just making sure. It could be like this big ploy to get
No,
rid
that's-
of
that's
them.
a
You
good
know what I
point.
mean?
That is a good point.
What were the other things we needed to know?
Strength of the force, locate important areas, discover
You could,
significant
like,
defensive
potentially
measures,
go right here.
how advanced
He
their
said, what,
preparations
200?
I
are.
mean, like, done.
Turn
Are you
around.
writing this down?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What?
I hadn't thought that through.
Why
I
are
don't think
you?
they did either.
Why is this room recently tiled?
I'm not the master artisan, but it's how we are. It's to commemorate our triumphs and over the ocean, and
They're decorating.
yeah.
I thought it was defensive.
Why do you want to kill the humans?
It's,
That's what we do.
it's what we've always done. We are superior. Forgive me.
On your knees.
He's groveling as much as he can. And you just see his, like, where they were all puffed out before, like scales and everything pointy. Now it's just like folded in on itself. He's just like, looks much smaller than he would before. But you are surprised at how well spoken he is.
Oh.
It's not like broken, it is very, almost perfect. He clearly speaks multiple languages, which is more than, I mean, how much do you want to roll history on what you know of these people,
It made us think that they're all savages.
right?
I think there's
What are the
something else
most-
going on here.
What are the most significant?
So
Go ahead.
you remember, just, yeah, definitely
Sorry, go
remember
ahead.
that question.
I will.
So you remember that they are actually, as a whole, a very intelligent species. They're not, they seem barbaric just based off of their actions,
Mm-hmm.
but on average, 12 and up intelligence
Okay.
as an average. just
So
just to
They're
generalize it,
commons.
which is
higher.
more than humans.
Yeah.
So to give you a little
So
bit
they
of
are superior.
they are superior in many ways. They think of them like Spartans. They kill their young that are weak. Deformities, if they're meant to make them stronger, are celebrated, but anything else they eat. So yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna ask?
We're talking about this, not this part. Okay. just
Yes.
making sure.
Yeah, the
I was
Spartans
like,
eat
I
people.
haven't heard
you
that
remember how the
before.
Spartans ate their young? It was crazy.
What are the
No.
significant defenses
Just making
of
sure.
this of this stronghold?
Mostly in the beasts that we've tamed.
Beasts? What beasts?
Let me get my list.
Just hope.
I don't need to know all of them.
No.
But what kind of beasts?
Abominations, things from the depths that we found, things that can come onto land.
How many?
6 or 7.
7 salamanders strong.
We do have a baby kraken egg. He's terrified still, by the way. He's like freaking out. He's like, "Are you going to kill me?"
Of course.
Yes. It's a matter of whether you go to your proper home or not when you're dead.
He doesn't say anything with that. He just sits there and stares at you, just like expectantly, like waiting for someone to kill him. Mostly looking at you, like he's gonna probably kill me.
Can I do it? I didn't get to do anything.
We have.
You burned them all.
But
Just
here's
kidding.
the
I'm saying I didn't engage with anything.
just
It
like-
if
was
the,
just
ol-
all-
the only person that
Just
would
kidding.
legitimately kill them based on alignment is not me.
Says the chaotic person that's killed
But I'm not.
90% of
But
the
I am not
foes.
evil. I don't
That's true.
kill helpless things.
Oceanus, by the way, is stumbling over, like bleeding. But and by the way, you're probably like in the
I'm-
back asking
Yeah,
questions,
as,
but like
as they're doing questioning him, I'm gonna
Do-
take one of the healing kits and I'm going to help out Oceanus. Will that help him? Because I
healing
mean,
kits, yeah.
because
Am I taking more damage?
No, you actually roll medicine.
Ooh, roll high, please.
10 and up, you're fine. 10 and below, you're not.
Hey, 16.
You are fine.
So I'm not taking more damage.
The healing kit has 10 uses. As
Oh.
an action, you can expend one of the stabilize the creature that has 0 hit points.
oh, so
So it's not really.
it won't do anything.
Doesn't say anything about it. Just bandages cells and splints.
I would think stabilize would also count towards stopping.
Stop. Oh yeah, absolutely. It does.
dropping Life.
It does
counter.
stop his bleeding because he was consistent. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It had nothing to do with it.
so bad.
So you stop his bleeding completely.
Okay.
It's pretty grim. Like it's pretty bad.
I'm just gonna turn to the group
Gross.
and say I've asked him everything that I need, and then I'm gonna turn and go gather my arrows and wipe them off.
Any
Do
other
with him what you
questions?
will.
Are you like standing next to him on him?
I never let go of him.
Oh, so you're just still like this claw
Uh-huh.
onto him. That's nice. Is it kind of like in him?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so-
I imagine he like digs the tips of his.
Like every time he asks a question, I
So
like
I'm
it.
wondering, have I ever had
I thought you were talking to the Sawagi, like trying to ask a question. So I'm wondering.
Segue.
no, this is just me.
Okay.
Have I ever had like contact with this like creature because I
You've
have
seen him before. They do
I saw
raids
that
all the
before.
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's been my experience with them? Just really negative, right?
Yeah, they're to the point where if you don't win, then everyone gets either eaten or taken.
Okay.
They take a lot of prisoners,
Okay.
but you're assuming they get eaten.
Okay.
Which is probably
All
true.
right. Okay. We're
Double
done. We
cross
asked
me.
everything we need to know.
I think so.
We went down the list.
You got a few things from that list already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have significant things from that, from every area on that list.
I'll take my dagger and shove it in.
Okay, so you just
Coup de grace.
He gets
Coup de grace.
stab him in the throat like this,
He gets the easy way out.
and he chokes on his blood and then dies.
That was dark.
Yeah, that was.
That's why I didn't want to be there.
And
Chokes on his blood.
it's
and
what happens
die.
when you get stabbed in the neck.
Well, we know, but
It isn't pretty. Anyway, so the
am I still in the shot if I'm leaning back like this?
I believe you are.
I don't want to have
Yeah,
good posture
you're fine.
right now.
No, you're 100% fine.
You can move this much more.
Anyway, so now you are in the dungeon.
Legitimately, we have answers to all of those questions that they're wanting.
Except he's not a good counter.
I know, but he gave a good estimate. But well, that's
now,
one that we'll
now
get
it
into.
You said 200.
200 to 300.
There's probably that's a big range
Zag
there.
wagon force.
You know. I
do
think
do
so.
we have an idea how big we think Salt Marsh's numbers are?
Based
would we
off
know
of
that?
the other creatures that came and able-bodied people, about the same,
Oh, okay.
almost. But
Yeah.
they're not defending; they're attacking, which defense always has an advantage
Yeah,
in
sure.
battle, unless they're just.
I mean, it could be
absolutely
50, and they've got their weird creature
We need to find significant
one of those
weaknesses.
creatures could be worth 10. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or 20.
We just need to hope we don't run into one of those here.
Yeah.
But
We probably will. He said they have a kraken egg.
well, maybe we should take that.
Baby kraken in a ship.
Raise it as our own.
We could leash it to the boat.
Yeah, let it pull us. We could raise it and
I can talk to
domesticate it.
animals.
Yeah.
We can.
It could
tame
sail
it.
us across the ocean.
Oh, my
It could be
dragon.
our.
You
It could
just
be our
la-
big. It could be
lasso
our
it.
big defender.
Yeah.
It
We
could
don't
be
need
the
the wind.
defender of the ship and just kind of.
You guys are thinking
sleep
so
down
optimistic.
That
These
is not-
krakens are highly intelligent, and they are horrible. They have
Alright.
cults surrounding them.
Okay, guys, here we go. Let's move.
You're in room 2.
Okay.
Room 2.
Scene 2.
So in room 2, you can either go that way or that way.
Seeing as where they pointed, where
You could either
they
go this
pointed
way
in the
or that
dungeon
way.
to the leadership.
But you know that this goes further down. That's all you know. Everything else
Oh.
may have changed. More than likely
That's
has.
that's
It's-
one level. It's not top to bottom.
This is
Yeah.
all first level.
Yeah.
And there's at least 2
I-
other layers.
I vote we go toward room 3 and just maybe stealth down in that direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that
Take the right. Go into room 2.
Choose
take
the
a
right.
right.
Alrighty then. Alright, so
I was looking at the map. I wasn't reading. I was.
That's
looking
fine.
At
No,
I
the
was
map.
reading.
I doubt you could. Anyway, so you're
Yeah, I
heading-
could.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Ooh. So
Is that a Homer Simpson?
that's just me being a weirdo. It's probably of something, and most of me is a conglomerate of different things from
That you've
social
seen and
media
read and.
music and everything. All right. Anyway, so you're walking down this hallway, and it is very dimly lit. Bioluminescent algae is all over the place, but not enough to give you sight.
It's okay. We all have
You
dark
all have
vision.
dark vision.
Mhm.
Oceanus is stable. He's
Maybe we should send
he's
him
good.
back.
He's pretty good.
Well-
Like he's not full health. Definitely not.
We'll
But,
probably want to
um,
be stealthing. I'm sure.
He takes one of his healing potions.
That's what I was gonna
Oh,
suggest.
yeah. I was like that,
Yes.
or we need to do
He
a,
just
a
got
short
short
rest.
rest.
No,
Are
no
you
short
okay?
rest. I'm fine.
Okay.
Short rest can be an hour.
I'm
That being
just,
said,
just offering.
you just killed a whole raiding party, so there's a good chance that short rest is not the best
Somebody
choice until
will-
you absolutely need it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, up to you. That's all we need.
I
to
say
talk
we
about.
continue forward.
All right, I
I'm
say
fine.
let's do it. If
And
Oceanus can do
I
it.
do think we should be stealthy through these.
Oh,
Okay.
halls.
okay. So we need to roll.
So far, just so you know, he's healed himself up to. He's only
Yeah.
taken 12 damage.
Oh, good.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Okay, that being said, walking order. Who's going first?
I'll take the first.
Okay.
I'll be last
I'll be in the middle somewhere.
And Oceanus is
next.
right next
like
to you.
yeah, I'll be last.
You're the Scooby Doo to his Shaggy.
Roll.
Ruh-roh.
17.
On
Oh
Stealth.
stealth. Okay.
Right? We were rolling for stealth.
Yeah, we are stealthing.
Oh, and also perception because are we going? Wait, where's the? He told us that there was a trap right here,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
we're going this.
You're
way.
going this way, which essentially you could just go down this long hallway.
Yeah, and still
To
get
get to
around.
the bottom
Oh
level.
yeah, he told you of traps. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
two.
All right. Perception check. Can I do that?
Was
I
there
got a
any?
6 on stealth.
It was horrible. Well, you and Oceanus are stumbling through the mud.
17 again.
All right.
It's
Was
these
there-
knobby knees.
Was there anything of note
In
in
the hallway.
room 3?
Oh, in room 3. Yes. Obviously, as soon as you
Is there a door?
there's a door.
Does it open?
It's a real door. It has a name. No,
Has
as you
a name.
dark blue tiles cover the walls of this room and floor. In the center of the room sits a table with a small bench beside it. The coffer is propped in the northeast corner, its open lid leaning against the wall. A miner's pick lies on the floor in the southwest corner.
But that's it. All right, let's just
Yeah,
bypass.
yeah. We're trying to do reconnaissance here
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of quick move fast.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I like it.
and stealthy. All the stealth.
All right.
You mean
I need you to roll stealth again because you're passing into the doorway.
12.
It's a corridor, not necessarily a doorway.
15?
15.
14.
She
I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like, that's like the lowest you've ever done on stealth.
Rolled a
Probably is.
6.
But you still got up to 14,
Yeah.
so.
My
The room
modifier
that you
is
pass
excellent.
is this big room 5.
Uh-huh.
As you see, you are passing right here, and you look in.
What is it? Oh,
It's a bathroom.
It looks like a barracks.
Oh,
Ooh.
close enough.
What
You
do I see in this barracks?
Guys, I have had the most
Based off
detailed
of just
dreams lately.
Base perception.
Yes, yes.
Base perception is what you're looking at.
Probably
This is-
because of this.
Is
Like, mapped out.
60 bunks and 60 coffers.
Oh. We need
Coffers are like chests.
detonators and
bunks.
stuff.
Yeah. But there is no one present.
No one's here.
Thankfully, if there were 60 people in
Let's
here.
burn it! Just kidding, it's all, like, practically underwater, so.
This makes me concerned for where they are.
I know.
That is a concern.
So, there's 60?
Yes.
Did you write that down?
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
writing everything
All right.
down.
Good man.
Alright, you can be that and I'll
This is
just be the
actually
baker.
all going to be very important, so I'm glad that you are paying attention.
I'll let you do
I
it.
wrote down about 60 bunks.
'Kay.
Because I wouldn't have known to count exactly 60.
One.
2.
Wait a second, guys. This is passive. Oh, there's 60.
All right.
Hey, my passive perception is a 15.
Is
That's
it?
pretty good.
Oh, that's high. Mine's 13.
All right.
Oh, I like this.
I found this. It's 2.5 hours long. This is how it would be. Everything's just dripping wet.
No.
It's underwater. It's going somewhere.
This is like my nightmare.
Oh yes. All right.
So,
Anyway,
it's like
do
Splash
you
Mountain.
would you like to go into room 5? There are some different rooms in the center.
We'll be
You
going.
can't
We'll
really
just
see it.
kind of like
Skirting it.
based on the map. We'll just kind of keep going past hallways, peek in rooms, and kind of go around the perimeter.
So this is all the first
Um,
level.
If you go this way, there will be one room you see on the map. If you go this
Okay.
way, there's going to be several rooms.
So we probably should cut through the barracks
Okay.
and go down this way. Right?
You want to?
Weren't we heading towards down?
It's either way is about the same, but this
But we
way
want
you see
to
more.
but we want to see
more
more. Or
reconnaissance.
we could go out this way and past that. Let's
I
do
was-
that.
My
Let's
thought
do-
was avoid as much detection as possible. So maybe going
This
the
is
way
what I
where there's
think.
not much.
Go this way, and then that way we can look in.
Oh, true. Yeah,
And then,
that's a good idea.
and you said these are the stairs?
Yes.
Go down? Oh yeah, we have to go that direction anyway. And then that way we avoid one of the
Or
traps.
this way.
But
you
you'd have to go
all-
through the other trap.
Well, that's fine.
He did tell you where it was.
Well, because aren't we supposed to, like, get the layout of the whole place?
much
We
as
have
you
the
can.
map, but it's more like trying to figure out.
Because the map was made by because you can see with even the mining pick, you see as you're traveling, there's different like pastes on the walls
Yeah.
where they're still putting tiles. There's piles of tiles. I mean, they're clearly like strangely remodeling this place, but there's definitely from what you saw from one of the rooms, totally changed from what they described to you.
See, the point where I disagree is I think for the point of us being stealthy and wanting to get to the lower levels, the barracks is one big thing, big significance. I think there's going to be more.
So you kind of want to
down.
hit the largest rooms and then just kind of keep going.
Okay,
Yeah.
Captain. Tiebreaker.
Would you like to cut across here or cut across here?
Or go
Or
down.
no, just go
Or
down.
just go down.
And go down.
Because
avoid
I
as
think we
much
should
as
go this
possible.
way, and Key thinks we should go down.
And Oceanus, 10 and above, thinks this way.
The
10 and
goal
above
of the
that way.
mission
He
is
thinks
to
strongly we should go this way.
Which way?
He thinks we should absolutely check out these rooms. Natural 20 is what he got. It was 1 to 10, and 10 would have been strong too, just so you know. It's not.
Yeah.
Natural 20 means nothing, essentially, with this.
Right.
It's how strong he feels one way or the other.
So, the objectives, to remind everyone, are we're looking for the strength of their force, right? Trying to give them an idea of that. Locate important areas. Discover significant defensive measures, and how advanced their preparations are.
There may be something important in these other rooms.
If
Okay.
the advance their preparations, that's the thing, I think. Because that's why we want to look into the rooms, because we want to see
Yeah.
like what kind of weapons they have, what kind of defense they have. You know,
Yeah.
like is there something, you know,
My other thought
these
is
creatures that maybe we could
Yeah.
like see what it is.
there's
without
more
engaging.
layers down below as well,
Yeah.
and the less rooms we go by. I mean, true that I agree that we should see more, but is a less of a chance of us running into more and then us
The
being
deeper we go,
alerted.
being discovered,
Yeah,
harder to escape.
It's up to you guys.
I'm fine cutting over, but I do think we should continue to be stealthy and
Quickly and,
and
stuff.
smooth.
Yeah, and just maybe peek in and move. Yeah. I think that's a smart idea.
Yeah. We
We're
could
talking
send.
for Oceanus,
We could.
I'm not
We
doing
could
advances,
send
it's good.
stealthier people to the other rooms. Or the less stealthy.
But he's the
I'm-
stealthiest, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just what I think is best.
Yeah.
But that's fine. So we'll go across. I'll
Straight across
concede we
five?
go straight across.
Okay, so you get to the other side. As you're passing, you just see the barracks, just cleaner than you think. I mean, it's all mucky and gross, but it is like, it's tiled. It's almost like you're in a fancy bathroom. Like everything is tiled.
I'm
It's
imagining
it's
like
beautiful.
Harry Potter
in a very
and the
disturbing
Chamber of
sort of way.
Secrets. Like that's
Still
what
good?
I'm imagining. We're in the pipes.
Morning, Myrtle.
Looks good.
All right, thank you for checking.
She's
that
about
away.
to pop out anywhere.
All right, are you gonna go up to 4? Or are you gonna
No,
go
we're
down?
gonna go down.
Okay, just making sure. So you head down the long hallway. It's not terribly long, but you reach room 12. It's all marked for you. This chamber, as you kind of like peek through, it's a
Dome.
yeah, it's domed, but also the room itself doesn't have a door. It's
Oh.
just a kind of like a portcullis almost, except it's not closed. The chamber is accessed by 3 archways leading into from the north, the east, and the west. You're heading in from the north. A stone bench runs along the south wall, set in the north wall. Opposite our west archway is a metal gate that closes off an opening to the north. So it's not closed at the moment. Mechanism consisting of a wheel, chains, and various pulleys is attached. You see that there have been recent footprints heading up the way that you came. Fortunately, there's no one in this room, but this looks like it was a guard post to block off any invaders. So, looks like they thought they could just take whoever was coming in. Unfortunately, for them, it didn't work out that way. That being said, this room is pretty much empty, other than just various objects for fixing this place up. That's about it.
Okay.
Alright, so the next room, if you choose to go in it, is 13. It's just right here, where that wheel is.
That would be a quick peek up
Okay.
in there.
I'm not gonna peek my head in there. I don't want to mess up any kind of.
I'll stealthily
What
peek in.
what if I use beast form and I something small so we didn't?
Is there a door on it, or is
Or
it
you just
just
want to
open?
peek in?
It has a gate, like a locked from the outside
Yeah.
gate. So it has
from
like,
our side or the other
you know,
side?
like for instance, you know how I forget what it's called on the ship. I know what it's called, but you know when it's that thing that's stuck in the ship and those pegs that push it
Oh,
around.
that,
Oh, yeah.
that
That's what that is. It's
raise
right
the
outside,
anchor.
but it's on the outside. So they're locking something within.
Something is locked in that room
Maybe prisoners.
from our side.
No,
They do
maybe
take
those
prisoners,
beasts.
You can still peek through it.
Yeah, I'll peek through
Yeah.
it for
Okay.
sure.
So you stealth up to what is your
Yeah.
stealth?
A 14.
Okay. Now I want you to roll perception. What's your elf eyes see? Half elf eyes.
12.
Wait, you
What?
said-
No, not.
you
I'm a
said
wood
half
elf. I'm a
elf.
full
Wood
elf.
elf. You're a full elf.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
wait
right.
a second.
That's right.
12.
You're half fighter.
Yeah.
So it's not the same. As you peek through, you see chained up skeletons, chained up people. You see people who are clearly dead, and you see people that are nearly dead.
Is there anything else? Nothing else. of
Nothing
note?
else of notice.
Does it?
There
Does it
doesn't
look like the
anyone's in there.
body's like just looks like a prison?
Definitely a prison.
'Kay.
Definitely
Keep going.
slaves or people.
Do we want to like help them?
Not
We'll
right
get
now.
caught. If we let
well,
them out.
what about like talk to them though? Maybe they know something.
You hear from
so that we
within-
don't have to.
Help me! Help me! You just hear in the back, very back, somebody clearly noticed you. That was Lucid.
You're not up there.
I know.
You probably don't even hear it.
I know.
But,
I'm gonna turn and walk.
okay. Alright, so what do you say to them as you come back?
I said it looks like there's, it's a chamber where they have kept prisoners.
Alright. You looking for vampires?
I'm looking for players.
It's there. Alright. So, moving on. Alright, so you head down the weaving. So you're heading down, you're not heading to this middle area.
Correct.
Okay, so you go through one of the archways and weave your way. You get to the point where he pointed out the trap and it's not visible.
We can't see it.
Can I search for the trap?
You can absolutely search for the trap.
Just a perception.
I would
Or
say
survival.
investigation in this. Oh, survival. No, definitely survival.
16.
Okay, so it is very, very veiled
Okay.
with magic, actually.
Oh.
In the ceiling itself, there is a spiked net. You do not see the pressure plate, but based off of how it looks, there's definitely something that has to do with the sand, like right on the ground, right in front of you, that you could possibly step
It's
around or
sandy.
jump over.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
can jump
point.
over, pass around, maybe. You're not sure with a 16, but
Yeah.
you kind of figured it out.
I'm gonna say we need to avoid this. Jump over.
Jump
All right, who's making the first jump?
I will.
Acrobatics.
I will. 20.
Nice. You leap over expertly.
Let's
You
see.
land and there's no problem. So it's safe to say wherever he landed, it's probably
You
where you
can
want
you
to
can
aim for.
jump the distance of your strength, right?
I'm gonna have you all roll advantage besides you since you did the first one, because first off you know where it is.
Mhm.
2, you saw where he landed. So
Acrobatics. 17. Excellent.
all right, you made it through just fine. What about you?
12.
Okay, you made it.
I didn't even roll at advantage though.
Oh.
So.
Well, you made it.
It doesn't
Unless
matter.
you wanted to like natural 20 to jump over it. Almost.
16.
Anyway,
Levitate.
all right. So you all jump over it, and it's just fine.
No,
You
I
move-
miss Breeze.
You move down. I know, right? You move down the hallway. Are you going to room 17, or are you going to straight to 19?
Probably would. Probably.
The 17 is right there.
I would think we would at least poke our
Yeah,
heads in.
peek, poke head in there.
At least you.
Yeah.
All right. So as you roll stealth,
I will do it. 11.
You see a large storeroom. There's all sorts of provisions in here. Tons of provisions, just like stacked to the ceiling. It's
Really?
pretty high ceiling.
Like food or.
Food, mining tools, tools they made for making the different tiles, pastes, things like that. And definitely some things that just look weird. Like you're not really sure.
Just
'cause
look weird.
it just looks out of place.
A lot of digging stuff going
Yeah.
on.
So, like, almost like storage where they could, like, be prepared for a siege.
Yeah. Which is definitely something of note.
How many, I mean, given.
You could
given-
you feel
given
like
on
you could
60
safely go
people-
in there and kind
Well,
of
no, given on. Just kind of peeking in, given if you had to estimate, 100 people, how long would these provisions last?
How long would they last? This particular storeroom, I would say about the 60 that were on the cots could survive in here for about 2 weeks. If there was like low provision. But like, if they were given full provisions, it'd be, it'd be much less. They would be scarce.
Okay.
Survivable.
We'll sabotage it.
Just start breaking stuff.
Yeah, poison the food or something.
Storerooms are always nice.
If we had an alchemist.
I know.
Okay, I'll go back. I'll
Okay, so
mention
you
it looks
sneak
like
over there.
looks like a storeroom. Looks like they could be prepared to lock themselves in here for a siege.
Oceanus grunts. He says, "You happen to see any healing potions?
I did not look. We have some, don't we?
But we might need more."
I did not look, but I think we should continue down.
Fair enough,
Time is
fair
of the
enough.
essence.
And so, you move to room 19, which is just fantastic. Hey, you guys are making good time. Good for you. All right. To the west of the lodge archway stretches an area of plain stone construction. 3 pillars extend to the tiled ceiling. In the center of the chamber, a wide staircase leads down into the water. An unfinished half wall surrounds 3 sides of the staircase. Piles of colored tiles sit near the wall, just like everywhere else, waiting to be placed, and the sound of water lapping against stone can be heard coming up from the bottom of the stairs.
Do the tiles make like any kind of like picture, or are they just placed?
In some places, yes. It's kind of beautiful if it wasn't so horrific. It's very jagged, like the depictions of different colors of tiles. It's almost like the waves themselves, and just like very, very faint images.
Okay.
Is there any kind of, like, I notice her looking at them. I'm wondering if there's any kind of, like, magical nature to them.
Roll
Arcana.
Arcana or Arcana, depending on how you'd like to pronounce it.
19.
Mark called
you
us out on
don't.
it last time.
You do not sense at all any magic influence with it, but you definitely sense a reverence to it.
Okay.
It's for a religious purpose, but other than that, it's not. You do feel that it draws some kind of magic attention, but you don't know from where. That's with a 19.
Okay.
So you were able to sense that there's something about it, but they're not enchanted by anything.
What if I look through my little looking glass?
What if you look through that looking glass?
What looking glass?
I'm curious.
Okay. All right, so you open your box
Oh.
and you just see it there, and just the moment you look at it, you get that like, ugh.
Yeah,
and
heebie-jeebies.
you hold it up with your hand, non-claw hand, and begin to look through. For you, everything is just frozen. Everyone
Okay.
stops moving,
Uh-huh.
but the world you're looking into, oh wait, everything is not bad.
Cartoons?
Everything freezes. There's no sound. And you see something. Thank you, drama teacher son. I loved her name. Anyway, so you start to look into it, and there's nothing in the room. Everything goes black. Your vision at first is through just like this ocular, like looking into it, like, okay, what's on the other side? And that's when you notice nothing's moving. You get this sense that everything is wrong. Like you're just like that feeling of like it's horribly wrong. It's just you've entered into their domain essentially, and it's essentially like the upside down or the like that kind of the shadow fell. And as you start to look through it, there's something that out of the corner of your eye that you see, and as you turn to look at it, it's a creature. I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom's a fairly good number for
10 and up.
me. That would be a 18.
Okay.
19.
So you see it and it startles you, but you see it's not like in like a threatening way going to attack you, but it has this long finger and it goes like this, and then it points very slowly, like so slow you're just like, I get what you're doing, get to it, but then it just slowly points back towards the storeroom,
Oh, okay.
and it just points. And then it goes back to what it's doing, and it starts moving towards you, like really close. It gets this close to you. It has no eyes. It just has like 2 holes, has long, crazy teeth, and it just puts its hands on your shoulder, like on either side, so like right there, and then you snap out of it. It gives you chills, and you're just like, I don't like that, but that's where you're at.
Will you be sharing what you
I think
saw?
we need to go back to the storeroom.
You guys, all you saw was him just go like this, and then he says, we need to go back to the store.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah,
Captain?
I need to go back in there. I'm not sure. There's something there.
Oceanus just says, are you okay? You've gone pale.
That's just my natural complexion.
Let's go.
I love the mysteriousness of Austin. It's one of my favorites.
Let's go back to the storeroom.
All right, we go back to the storeroom. I'm going to roll investigation. Is that what we want? Where's my dice?
Okay, so you walk through the door, and it just looks like a storeroom. But definitely, you can all roll investigation if
yeah.
you'd like to.
Perception?
Perception or investigation,
Okay.
depending on how you. If you can describe it to me how you're
15?
doing it, then yes.
I'm just
15?
gonna move things around because he says there's something we need to find.
Okay.
So-
So, what did you roll?
I rolled a. Where'd you go?
I love that you used that thing. I love
That's
that
the thing you got from
That's
the.
the thing I made, by the way. It's,
From
it's
the-
horrible.
From the tree, whatever they were.
in the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
The druids did not. The dryads did not want.
That's the first time that I've actually used it.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other time I've tried to use it is just.
It has some curses to it, but it definitely has some advantages too. All right. So who rolled the highest?
I rolled a 12.
Yeah,
I rolled a
actually-
15.
actually rolled a 15.
Oceanus rolled a 17. So
Okay. Oh shit.
you and Oceanus are moving some boxes aside, and just as you move this barrel, you hear this click, and the wall itself goes just like a slight bit. So obviously it's some kind of secret. And you push against it, and sure enough, it gives way very well.
Like it's
and
been used
like
a lot.
it's been used recently, actually. As you open it, you see it is a treasure room. In the treasure room are bloody armbands from like somebody recently. possibly some of the slaves that you just recently saw. And you see, you see chainmail, you see a pile of swords, you see, I mean, they
Just
look,
have stuff in my pocket. I'm
yeah,
just
they
kidding.
look,
I'm
they
just
look
kidding.
pretty
Bag of
average, the
holding.
swords, but the most interesting
those.
items that you see is like, why did they remove the armbands? You know, like those look significant to you. They look, they've got a center jewel like right here, and it's it's like this
Are the
emerald.
hands and arms still in it?
No.
Okay.
But there's like this emerald green, shape to it that looks like water.
Can I sense anything about it?
Yeah, I
or-
was gonna say
It's definitely,
sensitive
it's
is magic.
definitely magic.
Yeah.
It's like immediately when you see it, you're like, those are special. Like everything else is like, this could be good. You know, there's like
Yeah.
some silver, but I mean, it's not like
They're bloody.
because they were removed recently
By force.
by force. They
Okay.
yeah. So
Well,
there are 2 sets of those.
two sets of them.
Perhaps we should take those with
Yeah.
us. Whether we wear them or not is
Who
one
knows what they
thing.
do?
Yeah, I think
One
we
way
need
to find out. Let's
think
do
we
this.
can-
Would it require an attunement or?
You either have to put them on or try to ascertain what they are with an Arcana check.
I'm gonna put them on.
I want to see if I can tell what they are.
Okay, I'll wait.
That would be a 15.
Perfect. so you can tell that, and based off of what you can sense from them just by holding them, is that they feel very fluid. Like they're definitely solid, but just something about them just seems very like watery. And there's a reason why someone brought them here to adventure. Other than that, you can't tell exactly what it does, but it's definitely some kind of enhancement.
Well, it's not negative.
But what I'm curious about is why they were hidden in here. Perhaps they proved to be more effective against the Salamine.
And it's not something that they're using themselves.
What's your intelligence?
Oh no, that's
was-
Mark intelligence.
That was really good.
That's
That's like years
20.
of
That's
D&D.
20 years of D&D experience.
I was gonna say that was pretty good. By the way, this comes back on.
Right, that was a good call. Perhaps
I just had a feeling.
at this point
Trust the captain.
we should go explore a lower level.
Does anybody want to try on a pair, see what they do?
You seemed like you wanted to.
I put them on. If they fit me.
Bloody.
So as soon as you
Not
put
worried.
them on, you feel the same feeling you got when you put on your mariner armor that helps you
Oh.
just travel in water.
It's a water
Fast.
movement.
Yeah, quickly.
I think we'll be able to swim very fast.
It doesn't necessarily increase your speed
Oh. Swim
because you
well.
already have that.
Someone else
So you don't
wanted.
need it. Yeah.
So you
I'll,
do
I'll,
not.
I'll
Here
wear a set of them. I
Here you go,
guess.
Keith.
Perhaps
If
perhaps
you-
Alston
So-
and I should, because Oceanus
Already
He's
has.
already
swims.
And I have my.
You have armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is in that moment that you put them on that you feel confident that you could move your normal speed and not have disadvantage fighting underwater.
Ah.
I'm glad that you went back for that. But also, I'm glad that you used that item
Oh.
because you haven't used it the whole time.
I
Also, it could definitely curse you.
Keep it
so.
down. If you wake up my daughter, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway,
Especially you. You'll be up with her all night. Because I'm not.
but we just sleep on the couch. Anyway, good for you. All right. Glad you used that thing. Anyway, I'm glad you also didn't get cursed because what could have happened would have been
Are we
pretty
on
awful.
still?
Should
We are
prob-
still
yeah,
on.
we should probably
Sure.
end soon.
All right.
Should we go down the stairs?
So I will-
I believe we should.
I was,
maybe
there's a point
whatever's-
up ahead that I've got.
A
perfect.
reveal.
Indeed. All right. So you head back to room 19 and you're going down the steps.
Yes.
Okay. As you move down the steps, your feet start to go into the cold water, and it is just because it's cold. It's colder than the water that was outside, just because it's underground, kind of. I mean, it's
The deeper you go, the
it doesn't
cooler
have it doesn't have the water flow from the outside. It is just very
It's stagnant.
yeah, essentially. It's definitely moving, so there's something moving, deeper down. It's got some movement to it, but as you start to sink into the water, up to your chest and into the water, you all start to remember, okay, I can breathe underwater. You know, I've got that. You know, I
For
can do
24
that.
hours.
And you just
Excellent.
that feeling, and like as soon as you enter, the magical effect takes, and you start to grow these gills on the side of your your side of your necks, essentially.
The side of your gills.
And you in the side of your gills there's gills.
We can really breathe underwater.
I have gills upon gills.
And you submerge yourselves, and you feel as you're walking less of a draw that you had before, where it was just like every effort to move in the water it's still not obviously air, you know, but it's so much better than it was. Like to swing a sword, you actually even like test it. It's not like it's like it's better, you know. It's a little bit faster.
But my whips don't work.
Still no.
Arrows will.
We need
You've
to
got
get,
a spear.
And
we
I'm
need to get your whips a pair of gloves.
And I'm very glad we
What?
don't have a gunslinger.
We need to get your whips a pair of
This
gloves.
would be
Useless.
totally ineffective right now.
Hopefully
A
he,
gunslinger?
Yeah.
hopefully he like has a dual class in like knife throwing or something. All right. Anyway, so as you go down into the depths, you find yourselves in a large open area. The stone pillars rise from the floor to the ceiling, from just basically where you saw from above. The area is empty and quiet and peaceful, but down beneath your feet, in the place below, you feel over and over. You feel the water vibrating.
Yeah.
There's something happening down there, but in this area you don't see anyone at the moment.
Maybe the sound isn't quite the right one.
No,
since
it's
we're underwater now.
definitely not. Yeah, it was actually.
Did they
not that,
did they have the map continue for us, or was it just of the
They
base
have
level?
the entire thing. You can deduce based off of the sound and area. It's so big. There's
We
a
pull out the
big
map.
center area
It's an arena.
that you just hear this mass
It's an
group
arena,
of
guys.
people and the people, humanoids of some sort, which you can pretty much know what that is. The Sahuagin are either meeting for some kind of arena or they're gathering their
It's
forces.
a cheer rally.
Yeah.
Pep rally.
We can do this. We're getting pumped up.
We can do it. Yes, we can.
I wonder.
Fight! Win!
I wonder if there's a way to drain these lower levels of water.
They're quite intelligent. They made this all go underwater. It
Yeah.
originally was much higher. It was a
Yeah.
spire, and now it's like sunk downward and still remained intact. So this isn't like the first time they've
Yeah.
done something like this.
Like find weak points and detonate it and make it collapse.
No. Or find a way to bring it back up out of the water. Maybe that might be after. The thought of this is that the water is very defensible by these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that your end spot?
Yeah. So we're ending tonight. You could continue on, but I think that's a very good point before you guys did, because clearly they weren't in the upper area.
Mhm.
You're now in the water, down into their lair. I mean, it's safe to say that this area could be crawling, or even further down is where they're at. Who knows?
It's even further down than there's a lot, and they are loud.
Yeah, they're busy. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching.
We don't like
Get
stinky
it? Because
nerds.
we're underwater. It
We
was.
don't like stinking.
It wasn't an attempt at a bad pun. It's I've been up since 4:30, but you can say I was trying to be witty. Shut up. He thinks he's witty. Anyway, thank you all for fishy gasp. Thank you. That was awesome. Speaking of fish, he's making movements at me. Anyway, thank you so much. Seriously, we will probably conclude this section next time if all things go right. Christmas is coming up, but we may be able to get one session in, depending. We'll talk to
next
each other.
week.
Yeah, hopefully next week. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and may your rolls always be natural ones, just not natural ones, or not like the natural 20s that my guys rolled tonight.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The bad guys.
Goodbye.
Well,
Thanks for
you
watching.